There are some obvious picks of which Marines will side with Akainu from the start, and which will side with Fujitora. But there's one character that Oda has been holding out on so far in the final saga, despite there being 2 Marine missions that he could have potentially been involved in, and that character is Smoker. Throughout the story, Smoker has been that one Marine whose character specifically is centered around labels and titles. He's introduced as a genuinely good guy, just like Luffy, yet he has a vendetta against him simply because Luffy is a pirate and he is a Marine. In Alabasta, the world government gave Smoker the credit of defeating Crocodile, attempting to pass the credit from the title of a pirate to the title of the Marine, but Smoker angrily rejects this idea. And the most potent example of all is in Punk Hazard, where Smoker ends up fighting hand in hand with the pirate captains Luffy and Law. The ending of this arc gives us the clearest example of how the Marines view pirates, as the G5 fought and partied together with the Straw Hats, yet they still drew a line in the ground separating the just Marines from the evil pirates. Of course, Luffy didn't hesitate to cross this line, but Smoker did, because he still hadn't completely gone through his character arc at this point. But now that the truth of the world is slowly being revealed, when the final war rolls around, I believe Smoker's unique role in the story is to be the first Marine to switch sides, to cross this proverbial line, and throw down his cape and badge. Smoker joining Fujitora's side makes perfect sense due to how much these two share values. Both Smoker and Fujitora wanted to see the end of the warlord system, both being present to witness it going wrong firsthand. But Smoker thinks that he wouldn't be capable of admitting fault like Fujitora, which could be Oda telling us that this is the end goal of his character arc, but he still has a long way to go. In Punk Hazard, Smoker teams up with Luffy and Law, and in Dressrosa, Fujitora entrusts Luffy and Law to defeat Doflamingo, which makes Akainu forbade him from entering a Marine base unless he brings back these 2 pirates. Now all of these pieces can fit together beautifully if Fujitora returns back to Marine HQ with Luffy and Law, but as allies this time, and then Smoker switches sides to fight alongside Luffy and Law once again.